Hi everybody, this is Boog Reviews, and today I'm going to be doing a review on the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Gold Label Walmart exclusive Vampire Batman figure. So before we take a look at Vampire Batman, let's take a look at the accessories that he comes with. So first up, he comes with your standard DC Multiverse base, but he stands pretty well on his own. Up next, he comes with this data file with a really cool shot of Vampire Batman there. I believe this is the Matina cover for DC vs. Vampires, which this figure is partly inspired by this and partly inspired by the cover art for number 2. So I like how they kind of made an amalgam of those designs. And if you want to read his data file, go ahead and pause that now. And finally, Batman comes with his axe. And this axe looks very nice. It's got some very nice sculpt detail to the handle. I like the Bat logo there, how it has the rivets in it. This is just sculpted very, very nicely. And one really cool thing about this is sometimes McFarlane Toys makes their accessories really rubbery or really hard. And this is kind of in between both of those. It's not too soft and rubbery, and it's not too hard either. So it won't warp, but it is soft enough they'll go in his hand without fighting with it. So I'm really happy about that. I honestly think this is a perfect material to make weapons out of for the DC Multiverse and other lines that McFarlane does. I really like this. So now let's go ahead and take a look at the head sculpt. McFarlane Toys did such an awesome job on this head sculpt. I love the way it looks. I love all the scratches and cuts in the mask where you can see the blood coming through there. That looks really awesome. The eyes look really cool. They kind of look like they're glowing because of the white in the middle there surrounding that red. That looks really awesome. And then you have Batman's jagged teeth with the blood running down his mouth. That also looks really awesome. There's also a little bit of a brown wash to his skin tone. So yeah, that looks really, really cool. McFarlane Toys did a really awesome job on this. Since this Batman does reuse the Hush body mold, the neck and the head are all one piece. It's just a ball-jointed neck, but that really doesn't bother me because this head sculpt looks amazing. I really like the collars on this Batman figure. The collars really pop in person. The promo pictures and stuff really don't do it justice. The Batman logo there has some slight texturing to it. It does have some weird glossy patches though. You can see it almost looks like some brush strokes right there, so that's kind of odd. That's a minor gripe. This time the belt is done in this brownish collar, and that looks really good. Could have used a wash to it, but that's a small gripe. Batman has new hands with claws on them that look very cool, and they're covered in blood. I really like the way that looks. That looks so awesome. You get some more bloody paint detail on the right hand as well. I do think it would have been nice if there would have been some blood like on his chest a little bit. I think that would have been really cool. So other than a lack of blood, that's really my only complaint with this figure. Just like with the previous figure that used this body mold, the Hush Batman, the cape is sculpted very nicely and has some really nice texturing to it. I also like the way it lays on the figure, how it kind of comes around the left leg there. I really like that. So now let's go ahead and go over his articulation. Which, one thing that's weird is I actually think this figure has better articulation than the Hush Batman figure, especially the ab crunch, and you'll see what I mean once I get to that. So first up, he has a ball-jointed neck that can only look up that far. He can look down all the way. He can move his head side to side very nicely, and it can spin around like that. He has ball-jointed shoulders that can move all the way out. He has butterfly joints that can move just a little bit. He has swiveled bicep, double-jointed elbows that can bend all the way in, ball-jointed wrists that can move up and down and spin all the way around there, if you don't get it caught on his cape and his head like I just did. He has a ball-jointed diaphragm and waist that can crunch back very, very nicely, and he can crunch forward pretty nicely, which compared to the previous Batman figure, I will go ahead and show that off, the ab crunch here could only move that far. So yeah, I don't know what McFarlane Toys did different with this body mold, but the ab crunch is a lot better than on this one. With both of those joints, he can move all the way around like that. He has hips that can do a complete split. He can kick forward that far. He can kick back all the way. He has a really, really nice thigh swivel there. He has double jointed knees, and the bottom part is kind of sticky on mine. It doesn't want to move, but you can move them back all the way. He has ball-jointed ankles that can move down all the way, up all the way, spin all the way around, and toe articulation that can move up all the way. So overall, I would highly recommend picking this figure up because he is really awesome. And just today, McFarlane Toys announced there's going to be a gold label vampire Joker figure. and I'm really excited for that. Hopefully we get some more DC versus Vampire figures. Hopefully we get a Vampire Nightwing and Vampire Superman too. That would be really awesome. Even if it's just figures that were based on variant covers, I think it would be cool to get them. You know, they're easy repaints with a new head. So honestly, I think that's a win-win for both the manufacturer and the fans of this line. So yeah, hopefully we see more of these figures because this Batman is very awesome. So that's my review. If you like this review, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.